right, so welcome everybody. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and this is a certificate workshop. Okay, if you're new with us, welcome. My name is Marnie again, but I'm here in Vegas. I've been with the company almost 6 years. Okay, and the reason I started doing these workshops is because my sponsor, Nikki Lee, kept telling me, did you finish your princess cruise? You know, I want to go on the cruise. Let's go on the cruise. Did you finish it? No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. And I kept putting it off, putting it off. And it was like, I'm very unorganized. Okay. So it's like, okay, I promise I'll do it. And so what happened is they're usually about an hour long, Velvet. Sometimes they may be longer, but we record it. So if you have to jump off, go ahead and, you know, I will have it recorded. Okay. So what happened was I decided, you know what, I need to be able to hold myself accountable. So what I did was I went ahead and started saying, you know what, I'm going to set a time each week and do these trainings. And then I thought, why don't I invite other people to do them with me? You know, it's always fun to get together. And that's what I did. And we used to do it once a week, then twice a week. Now we're up to 4 days a week. We're doing this. And it's again, it's fun. It's a way for you guys to get to know other people, to learn about different destinations, different vendors, especially like if you plan on, you know, or you have somebody that's going to Greece, or let's do a Greece training. I was going on a cruise, went to Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan. So I made sure we did those trainings so I could see what it was that I wanted to make sure I didn't miss when I went. So as I said, I do go ahead and record these. And the great part about doing these is because, for one thing, you learn. You get a certificate that you can post on social media to let them know, hey, I am a specialist in New Orleans or in Africa, and I can book this trip for you now. So that's one of the great things. But another one is, as we do these then, and you get certified with them, you start getting promotional material. You get invited to familiarization trips. You get, you know, discounts and stuff. So again, that's one of the main things also. So if for any reason you have to leave, please get on and complete this training, okay? Because, you know, I don't know what this particular one gives out, but you know, like I said, some of them we did a Kennedy Space Center, and they gave away 2 free tickets, you know, after you complete the training. So that was new, you know, we didn't even know that. So so again, you get lots of different perks and stuff by doing these. And again, the knowledge, okay? So a lot of people will follow along on their phone and then do the test with us, because there are a lot of times there's a test, okay? So this is the link. If you haven't registered, please make sure you get in and register really quick. So I'm gonna sign in. Hopefully I'm already in here registered, so let's do that. So why my YouTube's popping up, I don't know what's taking so long, but we also have all my recordings. Sandy Gunderson is amazing, and in our incentive voucher group, okay, hopefully a lot of you are all included on that. In our incentive voucher group, they actually have, she's got a list in here of what trainings we've done. Oh, thank you, dear. What trainings we have done, and it's under featured, okay? And so again, if you need to jump off for any reason, it will be posted here, okay? So it's right here, everything we've done, and it's in order, okay? It is Travel Leaders Network. All right, so here you go. Here is the link for all our trainings. These are a lot of the training programs that we use, okay? So if you haven't registered, get in and register with these. Don't do it now because we're going to start one, but make sure you get into the one we're doing now. But like we've done Alaska, Australia, Bali we're doing this month. We're doing Dominican Republic. The ones in yellow are the ones we're doing this month. The other ones we've done. This is my YouTube channel recording, and then this is the link. So you probably heard a lot of people talking. We completed the princess training. Guess what? Everybody that completed that, we just did the final test, gets a 3 to 30 day cruise. All you pay is port taxes and fees. As an example, There's an Alaska cruise for 14 days, $400 per person. There was a Greece, Italy, and France, 14 days, only $205 per person out of Vancouver. So guys, get in and do these trainings. Marriott, if you haven't done Marriott, Marriott's having an amazing, you get amazing rates on that, okay? And Disney, I'm going to Disney in 2 weeks, and I just went in and reserved my free ticket, okay? Just by doing the training. You do need a CLIA card for that. So again, guys, make sure you get in, do these trainings, use your perks, okay? All right, so don't know why that's not coming up, but let's go ahead and get back to here. So my profile, let me just see if any of my things show up here. All right, so as you see here, this is my profile, and these are all the ones that, you know, we've done, all courses. And then again, your certificate, just wanted to show you, this is what your certificate will look like. You'll want to post this when we're done, okay? Hey guys, you know, I now can, you know everything about Africa, okay? So just wanted to kind of share that with you. They'll be posted there, okay? All right. So as if you're new, what happens is I will usually read, or there's videos, and then sometimes if there's a lot, Travel Leaders Network. So if there's a lot of reading, sometimes I ask, how do we get to the Africa page? All right, so right here's the link. Okay, so go ahead and click on this link. It may say to register, and then you'll go ahead and click on that. And also, guys, remember in our chat groups and stuff, in our I always post it, and Sandy posts it, what trainings we're doing, and then also like right here for Africa, the links are right there. So for Friday, we're doing, you know, one for Friday, we're doing IHG. So make sure to get into those links ahead of time so you're already set, okay? So each one, I have Tuesdays, Fridays. This is Friday, so we're doing IHG. So there's the link. So go ahead and get started for that for Friday. CLIA, we're working on that. Hungary, right there. And then we just started Norwegian, guys. We just did the first one on Sunday. So join us for that, okay? All right, so just wanted to share that with you. And so if you're still registering, great, don't worry, we will wait for you. We want to make sure everybody succeeds, but I will start reading now. And then as I said, you know, when we get to the test, everybody, we will make sure everybody is passes, and we will make sure you all get to that, okay? All right. So again, the link is right there. Click on it, register, and we're doing Africa. So discover Africa's Eden. Okay, welcome to Africa's Eden, the largest continuous protected wildlife area in the world, spanning over 12 national parks and habitat to more than 60% of the world's African elephant population, home to the only quadrupoint on Earth, where 4 countries meet: Botswana, Namibia. One thing I want to apologize. Some of my pronunciations aren't the best, and you'll get to learn that too if you volunteer to read. Okay, it's not that easy. All right, Zambia and Zimbabwe. All right. The region is known for wide open spaces and abundance of wildlife, including all Big Five and the Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. So these are really fun too, because you start to think of, oh, there's another thing for my bucket list. You know, you never even thought of going to Africa. Now after this, it's like, wow, let's go. So travelers can experience a variety of products from luxury resorts, 5-star tented accommodation, backpacking, and mobile safaris. The one common denominator is a friendly smile and a personal welcome to the destination. Travel to Africa's Eden may be long haul for many, but is worth it. The tourism product caters for all types of traveler, From baby boomers to families, single travelers to honeymooners, the destination is safe and available to all budgets, creating memorable experiences for a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. And just so you know, many of you probably do, but over in Europe, they consider vacations holidays, okay? All right, visitors to the Southern Africa region not only take home memories, but make a lasting impression and beneficiation to the local communities that rely on tourism for their livelihoods. Tourism revenues not only support rural economies, but contribute to the preservation of the pristine wildlife estate. There has never been a better time to travel to Southern Africa's Eden. All right, so courses. All right, so I think we just pick and choose which of these courses. Is that correct? And if so, should we just start with the first one? What do you guys think?
Marnie, each one is only one chapter.
Okay, so we'll just start here and move across.
Okay.
Or move down. Perfect. All right, so we're going to start on the heart of Kaza. And again, I want to shout out to Christine. She's my handy, second hand here. Okay, she covers for me. So Deirdre can't get into Africa. Okay, so did you click on this link? I don't see that page. Okay, so click on the link below. I'm pasting it in here. That should take you right here to where we're at, guys. Click on that. Yeah, I posted it right here in the chat. So click on the link and let me know that you got it, okay? Let me know that it works for you guys, all right? Got it, okay. Thank you, of course, anytime, perfect. Okay, so everybody's good and in here? Wonderful. Again, if you need to register, don't worry, we will wait for you. As you know, I'm just reading. Perfect, yes, okay. See, cooperation. But again, I want to give a shout out to Christine. Christine does help me a lot. Ebony, now your page is different. Does it look like this? Or does it look just OTT? Are you just in the home page of OTT? Not US version. Yeah, it's a UK version. The link is right here, right here. Click right there. That should give you the link. But Christine covers for me a lot because I do travel a lot. So she's actually going to be covering for me on the 26th. She's going to be doing Bali for me, okay? So make sure you guys help her and support her, okay? But yeah, her and Sandy are very good as far as first. Okay, perfect, great. But yeah, they keep me up to on my toes and knowing, what we're going to do next month. So start thinking of ideas for next month of which ones you want to do. Okay, as you know, you've got that total list of everything we've already done. But some of them you want to maybe do over or something. Some of them are updated, like we're doing Universal Orlando now. We just did the updates. Okay, so join us for that. All right, so again, I'm going to go ahead and click here, launch course. All right, so it looks like these are just individual. Sometimes they have like 8 across, 16 across. So these are small little ones that we can do. Okay. All right, for signing up, it's a Travel Leaders Network. Always, 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 when you're doing travel, it's always going to be Archer Travel, okay? Remember, Evolution is the marketing side, like for, team building or your payments, that's Evolution. Anytime you deal with travel, you always want to be recognized as Archer Travel, 70 years in the business. Travel Leaders Network. You're welcome. All right. So I'll remind me later. No thanks. Clear this out. But anyway. All right. Now watch on YouTube. So here's a video of Victoria Falls. So let's take a quick look at this. Victoria Falls is the icon and gateway. It is the heart of Africa's Eden, the Kaza estate and natural wildlife-based areas that surround it. I would probably say you're an agent. I don't know what the options are, Sarah. If somebody can help Sarah on that question. Okay, the association markets the destination across national borders, reflecting the multi-country travel trends of consumers and their aspirations. We believe that your clients are likely to request an itinerary that reflects the regional diversity, and the online training travel will allow you to assist them. All right, so nobody's answering on this one. Let me look and see really quick. Hold on. I would say yes. Okay. Yeah, let me just take a quick look at my profile and see what I put. Do 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 do. The travel network. I am mainly home-based. So that's what I have. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go back. Okay, so we read that. All right, let me go back. Oops. Is that it? How do I get to the next page? Oh, already there. Okay. I don't want to do feedback yet.
Marnie, up at the very top, you should have lesson 1, and then you click on that, and that starts you in the part of the actual part of the course.
All right, thank you.
Click out of that.
I'm trying. Okay.
It's not user friendly.
Oh gosh.
It happens the same to me. You just need to do the feedback. They don't let you leave it.
All right, there you go. All right. Let me click out of here. All right, go back here. I didn't get what we put down. I saw employed traveling. I didn't see where I put after that. Okay. Sorry, guys. Again, learning process. All right, here we go again. Launch the course. All right, so right up here, we looked at that. So let's start the program. Lesson overview. It'll pop up, 16 pages here, okay? We're gonna start the lesson. Again, if you're having troubles, go ahead and put in the chat box. We have people answering the questions for you. All right, start the lesson. So what is Africa's Eden? Africa's Eden is used to inspirationally describe the Southern Africa region of the Kavango, Zambezi, or Kaza. This geographical term refers to the world's largest continuous protected area for wildlife, twice the size of the UK. This area is made up of 5 countries: Angola, Botswana, Namibia, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, and is home to the Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: Akabongo Delta, Tesladilo Hills, Mana Pools, Victoria Falls, and Montobo. The Victoria Falls is seen as a gateway situated almost exactly the center of Southern Africa. You can find the world's only quadra-point, less than 100 kilometers from Victoria Falls in any direction. All right, where 4 countries meet, Africa's Eden and its gateway, the Victoria Falls is one of the few destinations that you can plan a multi-stop, multi-country, multi-experience holiday. Between the 4 major countries, there are plenty of diverse and attractive tourism routes. It is advisable to spend at least 2 to 3 full days at each destination. There are 12 national parks to visit in the region, easily accessible from tourism towns of Victoria Falls, Livingstone, Kasane, Mon, Katami, Molelo, Huang, and Bulawayo. Okay, the towns themselves have different activities catering for various types of holiday makers, ages, and interests. It is important to plan your route carefully, making the best of travel times and connections to maximize on leisure. All right, next. So you have nature's abundance. The wild landscapes and vast spaces of the Kaza region are nature lovers' paradise. The region encompasses savanna, grassland, dry and moist woodland biomes combined to contribute to rich ecosystem diversity. The sheer scope of this park provides both range and opportunity for species diversity. There are more than 3,000 plant species throughout the Kaza, of which 100 are endemic to the subregion. The area caters to large-scale migrations of megafauna, including several red data list species of global biological importance. The park contributes to the conservation of threatened species such as the African wild dog, wattled crane, Nile crocodile, cheetah, pangolin, and black and white rhino. Other mammalians species include buffalo, hippopotamus, lion, lechri, rowan, sable, eland, zebra, wildebeest, waterbuck, puku. The park is also home to the largest contiguous population of African elephants, okay? Approximately 250,000. And then you have over 600 bird species after the live, okay, have been identified as well. Yes, you can do these trainings all on your own, guys, but they're kind of fun to do together because some of the tests are pretty hard. And even right now we have 41 on. Let's see how we do, okay? Sometimes we miss 4 or 5. Stop. All right. Over 600 birds have been identified, as well as 128 reptile species, 50 amphibian species, and then diverse vertebrate species. All right. All right. Yeah, don't worry. And again, we'll have the answers to the tests for you. Okay. All right. So yes, some people may not like my dogs barking either. Safaris for the good, okay? That'd be fun. A safari in Africa's Eden is uniquely unforgettable, very different from other safari destinations in East or South Africa. The region prides itself on its low volume, high value proposition. This translates to sharing your wildlife experience with far fewer tourists, if any at all. Furthermore, the companies operating wildlife tourism, especially within national parks, have made a concerted effort to practice ecotourism and sustainability, using, where possible, renewable energy, water, and building materials, as well as contributing to local communities. Many of the tourism businesses also contribute to anti-poaching and conservation activities, which in turn ensure that wildlife is preserved into perpetuity. Traveling to the Victoria Falls and Africa's Eden is not only a magical holiday experience, but does good for the people, animals, landscapes that can call it home. All right, next. Alternative safaris. The sheer diversity of experiences makes Africa's Eden one of the most sought after nature-based destinations. Your safari is not confined to the traditional game drive experience, although almost every park in the region will offer this activity, often at sunrise or sunset for the best game viewing. You are also able to wildlife watch from horseback, traditional dugout, canoe, mokaru, boat, helicopter, light aircraft, hot air balloon, bicycle, and your own 2 feet. All safaris by law must be led by fully qualified English-speaking guides who not only delight travelers with essential information on wildlife, but also have a deep knowledge of the flora, the birds, historic or traditional stories around nature. Every day is a vastly different safari experience with unique moments and memories. I don't know if you saw on YouTube or whatever, there was a lion laying in the middle of the road of a safari. All right. Next, not just a safari, okay? The Victoria Falls in Africa's Eden is not just about safari. In fact, we encourage travelers to diversify their plans, taking into consideration the rich cultural heritage of the region, variety of traditional art, crafts, dance, and music. The Victoria Falls is also known as the adventure capital of the region, offering various levels of action-packed action-based outdoor activities such as whitewater rafting, bungee jumping, micro light flights, parachuting, and even swimming in the Instagram-worthy Devil's Pool. Most tourism destinations will also offer historically minded traveler opportunities to view and understand the colonial and triple histories of the region. Moreover, no visit to the Kaza region is complete without a walk over the famous Victoria Falls Bridge, or view the smoke that thunders from both the Zambian and Zimbabwean. Let me see if I have it here. There you go. There's the link. Sides of this wonder of the natural world. Again, go ahead and jump in and get registered and just follow along. We have not taken a test yet, so you still have time. 365-day destination. Victoria Falls and the Greater Kaza region is a 365-day-a-year destination with no one better season. The traditional high season operates from May to September. Maybe a question, test question. Winter in the destination. Many travelers opt for this period as it coincides with summer holiday and offers easier game viewing as animals crowd around watering holes as rains dry up. The green season is known for its abrupt African thunderstorms, passing in just hours. Hush vegetation and abundance of newborn antelope and many more subsequent predator activity. The summer is hot, especially from November to March, when temperatures can reach up to 37 degrees Celsius and higher, tempting most travelers to time in their pools and plenty of sunshine during the dark winters of Europe and North America. And yes, we do have the links also on here. So thank you guys. All right, how do we get there? Okay, let me see if my YouTube popped up yet. Nope, not yet. All right, so how do we get there? Let's see. All right, Africa's Eden is a long haul destination and there are no direct flights into the tourism hubs. Currently, there are flights that connect through Addis Ababa, Nairobi, Johannesburg, and Cape Town. Regional airlines connect the capital cities with the tourism towns on a scheduled, regular basis, and most connections cater to passengers flying overnight and connecting in the morning to their chosen start point. Many travelers choose to plan an itinerary with multiple stops, sometimes serviced through charter air providers between remote camps and lodges. There are also many road transfer options between destinations and across national borders with facilitated crossing and easy movement. For more adventurous travelers, 4x4 rental is possible for a self-drive safari or booking a mobile safari whereby a local operator facilitates and caters for a group moving from the campsite on a 2 to 3 daily basis. All right, next, be prepared. What do I wear on a safari? Travel to the 4 countries is relatively safe and easy for most, including first-timers. To Africa, the destinations are open to diversity in age, religious beliefs, and past travel experience, with most tourists rating the friendly welcome of the people their best memory. Travelers do need to check the visa requirements for each country, as they do differ, and border crossing requires a valid passport every time. Traveling with children has specific document requirements that must be checked prior to departure, as may need officiation of the documents at home. Although the destination is considered low risk, you are advised to travel with full medical insurance, and it is recommended to seek the advice of your doctor on the use of anti-malaria medication. Dress code is casual, but be respectful to the people and the elements, which range from very hot to very cold. You must always protect yourself from the sun, which shines brightly almost every day of the year. So again, as they talk about, no matter what, guys, whenever you're sending travelers out of the country, always check the latest updates, okay? Because things are changing on an hourly basis, okay? So definitely very important. Image, okay, so that backpacker images, okay? So these are different things you can click on and you can post and save them to your file to refer back to, okay? All right, next, oops, what to wear? Okay. Oop, did I finish? Hold on. Dang, I always click out. Sorry, guys. Let me get there. Da, 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 da. When it opens all different pages, I always click out the wrong way. All right, so here we are. How to get there, be prepared, be prepared. Oops, let me see. Hold on, there may be something else here. Nope, okay, just the pictures. All right, so here is a video, okay, and greetings, all right? So here how you'll be greeted when you arrive. So it says, for most people, greetings hold high importance and is recommended that travelers practice greeting everyone. Although English is predominantly used in most settings, it is useful and welcome to greet people in their own language, okay? So Zimbabwe, Nadelvel, okay? Zimbabwe, Shona. Botswana, Setswana. Namibia, Zambia. Most people are happy to take the time to talk to tourists and are usually open to photo taking, but it is advisable to ask in English if a photo can be taken, okay? You are advised to follow guidelines on behavior towards wild animals, wildlife, and respectful distances when visiting natural features such as the Victoria Falls. You don't want to fall in, right? Everything about the Victoria Falls in Africa's Eden to ensure that the traveler has a memorable experience that provides value for both the tourist and the people living in the region. Again, be respectful, and again, warn or help your clients, to know what to expect, okay? All right, so how many UNESCO World Heritage, is everybody ready for the test? If not, we'll put the answers in here. How many UNESCO World Heritage sites are there in Kaza? Anybody know? I was thinking 3, but what do you guys think? 5, 5? Okay, we got a couple 5s. Okay, let's say 5. That is correct. Very good, guys. What policy does the tourism in the region follow? Please select one. High volume, high value, low volume, high value, low volume, low value. Low volume, high value, low, high. Okay, let's try that. That is correct. Very good. What is the best time to travel to Victoria Falls and Kaza? 365 all year round? We're gonna do that all year round. That is correct. How many countries share the Victoria Falls? We have 2, we have 4. Anybody else? 2, 2, let's try 2. Ding, 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 it is 2. 2 countries, okay? What is the most memorable experience of the region? Welcoming people. That is correct. Ding, 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 you just passed this one. Guess what? You got your first certificate, guys. The Heart of an African's Eden. Print your certificate. Yay, okay? By the time we get done, you should have 6 certificates. Post this, let people know you're a specialist now. Yay. See how easy that was? All right. Now we'll go to the next one. Everybody pass? Make sure everybody passes though. We have all the answers in there. Don't want to leave anybody behind. Oh. Everybody good? All right. Let's go to the next one. When you pass, it pops up and says download your certificate. So as long as you completed the test, it'll show you the certificate. Okay? In Eden, correct. Oh, if it only rains there for a few hours in a whole year in Eden. Is that a question that you had? Are you ahead of us or did we just miss it? Is people getting different questions, guys?
I got all the same that you had.
Okay. Okay, guys, again,
I did too.
look here, guys, okay? If you're just starting in, let me show you. You're going to be going to your profile. You're going to then go in here and you're going to pick, well, I'll just give you the link, but you're going to go to, what are we on? Eden, right? Africa. Okay, so you're going to put this link in here, guys. Okay, this link right here, you're going to click on there. That is where we're at. Okay, you're going to click there. It's going to bring you here. You're going to click here, the Heart of Eden. Okay, traveling to Eden, we're not there yet. Okay, so right here, we're at the Heart of Kaza. That's what we just did. You launch your course, you answer the questions. Okay. Now we're going to go down and we'll do Zimbabwe. Okay, we're going to go down and then we'll go back up, down, up, up. Okay, everybody with us? So I'm going to take a quick bite of pizza. Lunchtime. All right. Okay, are you with us? Everybody good? Okay, Kay, where are you? Click on this link and tell me what you get. Look at the chat box, click on that link. It should bring you here. Let me know if it does. Okay, so now from here, you're going to start here. So you're going to click Launch Course. Okay, so click Launch Course. And then you're going to go right up here where it says, Welcome to the Heart of Eden. You're going to click there. And you're going to click here, Start Lesson. And then I just read all this. So you're going to go through because you just heard me read it, right? And I just want to get you caught up to where we're at. And then you're going to get to the test. Okay. We talked about what to wear. Okay. And then you get to the test. Okay. So the test is right here. We already took the test.
The answers are in chat.
The answers are in chat. So what we do is you'll be on your phone. Hey, you'll be on your phone following along, and then you'll follow along on the computer so you can take the test. Or you can just do it all together at the same time. All right. Well, we'll catch up with you on the second one. Again, the answers to the first test are on there. All right. But once you put the test questions in, your certificate is right here. Okay. You can download it, you can print it, etc. All right. So now we're going to go to the next one, which is Africa's Eden, Zimbabwe. Again, it's a one course. All right, Kim says she does it on a split screen. So again, however you want to do it.
I think it's pronounced Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe? Thank you.
Yeah, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, thank you. All right, videos unavailable. All right, so we'll read about it. Zimbabwe is a remote, wonderful rainforest, rivers, and rugged landscapes. These wild open spaces, can you hear that? Is that hard to hear? I'm so sorry.
We can hear you pretty fine.
Okay, good, thank you. Open spaces are the perfect place to decompress and reconnect with the natural rhythm of life. There are so many ways to connect with nature and culture in the diverse landscapes that make up Zimbabwe. Okay. Take the skies in a helicopter to view the Victoria Falls as the angels do. Swim to the edge of Devil's Pool. Let the roar of cascading water engulf you. Explore caveman paintings in Matopas, or travel down rugged trails in Huang National Park. Take your body and mind to extraordinary places and let them humble, excite, and awe you. Zimbabwe, filled with natural wonder and national parks, unlimited kindness, and indomitable people will leave you speechless, then turn you into a storyteller. Okay. All right. Well, that took us to YouTube. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's get started. So again, go up to the top. You'll click on the link. Zimbabwe, cultural charms and natural wonders. From balancing rocks in Matopas to an emerald rainforest in Victoria Falls. Remarkable wildlife encounters in Huang, to intriguing stories and tours, Zimbabwe will exceed all expectations. Victoria Falls is the gateway to Africa's Eden, but there is so much to explore within the country. In this module, you will learn about the hidden gems dotted throughout Zimbabwe and some of the amazing conservation by efforts our own ecotourism partners. All right, so let's look. Beautiful pictures. All right. Anybody been here? All right, it cut me off the link. Oh no. Okay, try to get back in. Try to get back in. All right, so need to know.
I haven't met anyone there, but I'm talking to someone who currently lives like 5 kilometers from the actual like falls, and they live in Zambia. So I think that's pretty cool that I'm like talking to someone who's like literally like right there.
Cool. See, so now you can discuss things. Hey, have you been here? Have you been there? You know, how cool is that? See? All right.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, that's why we do these guys, because you get to learn, and it's like, how did you know about that? Well, I'm a travel agent. So, and Sarah lived there 18 years. Wow. Okay. All right, so Zimbabwe is a landlocked country in southern Africa known for its dramatic landscape and diverse wildlife, much of it within parks, reserves, and safari areas. The capital city is Harare, hope that's right, and the major language spoken are Shona, Ndebele, English, and legal tender is the Zimbabwe dollar. But tourists can use the US dollar. It is advisable to carry lower denominations of cash for use for gratuities and smaller purchases. MasterCard and Visa card are readily accepted in most establishments, whilst American Express or Union Pay is less common. It is customary to tip between 10 to 15% on services, smaller tips for non-formal services such as portage or security. In camps and lodges, there's usually a collective tip offered to the back of the house, whilst guides are sometimes tipped separately. All right, so we're on Zimbabwe. Okay, you got to first finish the first one, which was at the top, and get through the answers, and then go to this one. Okay, if you can, because we just started this one. All right, and again, here is the link. You click here and you click on the first link, okay? All right, what to know before you book. Isn't that cool? How beautiful. Traveling in Zimbabwe is generally considered to be safe, but we advise all travelers purchase travel and full health insurance prior to departure. It is recommended to seek advice from your doctor with regards to anti-malarial medications, as well as carry a certificate for any medical prescriptions and health issues. Private clinics are available, and in the event of an emergency, evacuation service are available. Water from the tap is drinkable, but we recommend that you make use of filtered water provided. The dry season is from April to October, with June and July being the coldest months, okay? And then coldest months of winter. December to March are the wettest seasons, characterized by short torrential downpours in the afternoon and very hot days. Again, these could be test questions, so remember those, okay? Coldest months are opposite of what we have, June and July. Wettest months are December to March. Okay, next. Wild Horizons Guided Tour Falls. All right, so Wild Horizons. So Matsudana, the smoke that thunders from the relentless waves of mist that shoot up from the depths of the gorge to the rugged rock face that breaks through a gentler flow. The Victorian Falls is magnificent in all her forms. The volume of water flowing over the waterfall is dictated by the Zambezi River levels, which fluctuate naturally throughout the year. In the low water season, the thunderous roar of the waterfall is somewhat tamed, yet it is still a spectacular sight, and the photo opportunities are enhanced as the mist dissipates. During high water, the smoke that thunders can be seen from 50 kilometers away. Cloaked in chaotic water, white water, or revealing the basalt that has been molded by the elements over centuries. The raw power of this natural wonder will consume your imagination and leave you humbled and in awe. There are 16 viewing sites for the Victoria Falls, 13 of them in Zimbabwe. It is best to understand where and when the water is flowing for the best viewing opportunities. Discover more about the many faces of Victoria Falls here. Again, you can click that. Another document to put in your file or hold or save in your file on your computer, etc. So you can refer back. Okay, do they want to go in January? Why? Do they want to go in February? Well, here's why, so a good way to track when to send your customers. Okay, go back. Go back. Where am I? I always lose myself. Sorry, guys. Is this where I was at? Yes. Okay. Victoria Falls Adventures. Who doesn't want to do that? Flying over the falls? I'll do that. Africa's adventure capital. As the adrenaline capital of Southern Africa, Victoria Falls has a host of activities to suit all ages, preferences, and experience level. Whitewater rafting. Woo! There we go. There we go. Whoa. It looks amazing, huh? $20% off all activities. All right, so you get to view the Victoria Falls from the rainforest. Try to catch the elusive lunar rainbow. Whitewater rafting, you have a one-day or multi-day camping excursion. How about bungee jumping from the Victorian Falls Bridge, followed by lunch at the iconic Lookout Cafe? High wire activities. You also have another viewing either by river cruise or a game drive vehicle. And then explore Victoria Falls at your speed by walking, cycling, or horseback riding. Doesn't that look fun, guys? I think so. I think it looks amazing. All right, introspective adventure. There is no end to the adrenaline-inducing activities on offer in Victoria Falls. But that is not the only reason the town deserves the title Africa's Adventure Capital. The town transforms everyday activities into extraordinary experiences, from lunches to bicycle rides and even finger painting. For traditional food and enriching conversation, book a home-hosted meal with the local family. Embark on a village tour where art, history, and architecture have not buckled under the pressure of foreign influence. Explore craft markets where ancient carving, bedding, and weaving techniques still produce treasures today. Dig beneath the surface of Victorian Falls, celebrate diversity, and enable local people to share the benefits of tourism. Unleash your inner artist and book art with the elephant to paint these gentle giants as they roam through the wilderness. The town is a canvas and you choose the paint. Pretty cool. Would it scare you that he's going to come trample you? You never know, okay? All right, look at this. Lions walking the road. Isn't that cool? Huang National Park is Zimbabwe's largest protected wildlife area. 1600 square kilometers and is home to 70 animal species and over 400 bird species. Greatly increased the summer with migratory birds due to the high concentration of grazers. Huang is well known for sightings of predators, including lions, leopards, cheetah, and endangered wild dogs. Travel by road transfer to Huang main camp is just 1.5 hour drive from Victoria Falls and can be done in a day trip. But it is recommended to stay overnight so you can go have dinner with these guys. No. that is a beautiful picture though, huh?
It is.
All right, what is this? Kariba, Matsudana, and Mana pools. Halfway between the source of the Zambia River and its mouth lies the world's largest man-made reservoir, a safari and fishing haven, Lake Kariba. It is known for gorgeous sunsets, exciting fishing, as well as beautiful scenery and impressive game viewing, particularly in the Matsudana National Park. The vastness of the lake allows for multi-day excursions from one end of the lake to the other in one of the many Kariba houseboats or on the Kariba ferry. Mana Pools National Park has been declared a World Heritage Site based on its pure wilderness and beauty, a place you can still find dinosaur tracks untouched. It's kind of cool. The area stretches from Kariba to the Mozambique border. The Mana Pools, the specialty is walking, where wildlife is more comfortable with human proximity due to the low threat levels. All right, next, Matopas and Bulawayo. Hope that's right, sorry if not. From Victoria Falls, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, second city is easily accessible by road, 4.5 hours, or charter flight. Bulawayo is a historic city. From past Nadabel culture to the story of Cecil John Rhodes. Not to be missed is the Kami ruins, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, the impressive Rail Museum, and the artistic traditional painted Nadabel homes. Matopas offers a diverse catalog of activities, including cultural tours, game drives, starlit evening drives, horseback safaris, walking safaris, fishing and historical sites. Matopas is home to one of the last free roaming population of white rhinos, where visitors can track on foot these endangered species with a qualified guide. That'd be pretty cool seeing those. All right, next. Next. All right, travel for good. Tourism is the life-giving force for the conservation of iconic areas. Ecotourism provides vital revenue to keep wilderness areas going. So guests leave Africa having made a lasting contribution to its legacy. Eco lodges are built and managed in the most eco-friendly way possible, from solar heating to organic vegetable gardens, recycling plants and plastic-free philosophies. Ecotourism operators value an innovative economic model that generates revenue for long-term conservation projects. Travelers can explore their connectedness to nature in an obstructive, holistic way. Zimbabwe tour operators search for respectful, sustainable ways to make conservation accessible to everyone. The rugged, untouched wilderness areas reflect the harmonic existence that can be achieved between humans and nature when we seek alternative solutions to funding and maintaining conservation efforts. In particular, we support Green Line Trust, the Victoria Falls Anti-Poaching Unit, the Victoria Falls Wildlife Trust, and the Victoria Falls Recycling Project. All right, almost test time. It is test time, yay! All right, everybody ready? Okay, did you make it to where we're at now? Everybody here so we can take the test together? Okay, let's go. What does Mosi Atunya mean? Smoke that thunders. That is correct. Congratulations. What is the largest man-made lake in the world called? Is that the Matopas? Matopas, that's what I thought. Kariba. Ah, it is Kariba. Let's go back. It's Kariba. Yay. Okay, Kariba, guys. You can go back. You can go back. What is the advantage of the dry season in Zimbabwe?
Better game viewing.
That's what I thought. Better game viewing because they're looking for water, right? What is Mana Pools famous for? Walking safaris? That is correct. All right. So the pools are for walking safaris. All right. Thank you, Lacey. How many of the 16 viewing spots of the Victoria Falls are in Zimbabwe?
13.
13. Very good. That is correct. Another certificate, you guys. Congratulations. Print it, download it, however you want to do it, but save it. Make sure you post these, guys. I want to see them on your social media. All right. Again, the answers are in the chat box. If you forget, continue. Yes, I'd like to exit. And now I go back. Where do I go back to? Go back to here. All right, so we finished 2 of these. Okay, so now we're going to do Africa's Eden, traveling for good. Okay. Okay, thank you, Erica. Appreciate it. Again, we'll post the answers later this afternoon. All right. So welcome to Africa's Eden. Got to pick up. Okay, no worries, Velvet. Again, we have this recorded. I will post it on my YouTube channel if it ever pops up, but it will be posted and then it'll be posted here in our certificate workshop. Okay. All right. So let me get back to where I was. Was that where I was? No. No. Here. All right, welcome to Africa's Eden, a remote wonderland of rainforest, rivers, and rugged landscapes. People, wildlife, wild spaces have stories to tell and lessons to share against the backdrop of rolling savannas and rural villages, national parks, and natural wonders. Traveling is just one of the ways we write the story of our lives, and it is also one of the best ways to hear stories of other cultures, beliefs, and people. Cultures we don't find at home, cultures that provoke us to think about the lives of others as well as our own. 4 countries come together to represent the region, and it is rising tourism community. Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, and Botswana. Our partners are invested in protecting biodiversity and enhancing the conservation status of the wilderness areas we share with the travelers. Enlightened travel in Africa's Eden empowers local people, celebrates cultural diversity, and gives back to the conservation. About Africa's Eden, Victoria Falls Regional Tourism Association was established when? 2020, to promote the Kaza destination around the core product of the Victoria Falls. The association is noteworthy as the first multi-country destination marketing campaign. All right, so travel for good. Let's see what they have to offer. All right, looks like hiking time. All right, Africa's Eden is more than a destination. It's our heritage, our legacy, our responsibility. There's a purpose that drives everything we do, a shared passion for natural wonders and national parks, cultural diversity, and staggering scenery. What we appreciate today, we must protect for tomorrow, so the future generations can experience the infinite beauty of our natural world. A journey through Africa's Eden will not only change you, it will give you the power to make a difference. We create meaningful, enriching travel experiences that make a positive impact environmentally, culturally, and economically. This module will show you how. All right, safaris for good. Okay, so we got a little video here. So we all long for Eden, a remote, unspoiled space where king and wildlife roam freely. 5 countries, Angola, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia.
I'm sorry, didn't we do that one, Mari?
Did we do this
Marnie,
one
didn't
already?
we do that? We did it already.
We did do this?
No,
That's I thought we did. Isn't that the first lesson?
no, this is the third one.
On
No, this is the third one.
okay, well I'm on a totally different one. Which one is this?
The third
Mine
one.
went
Hold
to
on, let me
Botswana.
get back. We were doing the travel for good. Hold on, let me look. Let me get back. Traveling for good. We're doing this one.
Okay, so it skipped. Okay, thank you.
You're
Sorry.
welcome. No worries. All right, so let's go back here. Da, 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 da. All right, so here we are. We already went through this. All right, so here they're doing the tour. Okay, so when you journey into Africa's Eden, you embark on ecotourism. Let me turn this down a little. Exploration that is founded on integrity and authenticity. Travel is the medium through which we are making a difference. The benefits of tourism are shared with local communities through job creation and opportunities for entrepreneurship. Our partners are invested in protecting biodiversity and enhancing the conservation status of the wilderness areas we share with our travelers. Enlightened travel in Africa's Eden empowers local people, celebrates cultural diversity, and gives back to conservation. All right, so there they are, village tour and home. Aww. They have different things too, where you can do like a working trip. I don't know if you guys know about those, but you can volunteer to go learn how to, take care of the elephants or, help with planting or building things and stuff. So those are kind of fun, especially if you have families. Great experience for the kids. All right, so we'll go ahead and skip this. All right, so conservation and tourism. Travelers are drawn to the best and most beautiful wilderness areas, and thus our partners ensure that their presence enhances and protects our natural resources. The wilderness and associated wildlife where our partners are located is monitored and protected through various initiatives such as indigenous tree rehabilitation, management of soil erosion, and support for anti-poaching units. The revenue generated from environmentally responsible travel enables us to invest in conservation. So when you travel to Africa's Eden, you not only savor our natural world, but you help us to save it. All right, community and tourism. Community empowerment is a vital component to the ecotourism business model we value in Africa's Eden. Ecotourism not only conserves the environment, but it also sustains the well-being of local people. Some of the ways that tourism empowers the communities in Africa's Eden is through community-centric employment, training and education for aspiring guides or rangers, and conservation workshops in local schools. Additionally, ecotourism fosters respect for local cultures through activities such as village tours, home-hosted meals, and craft market tours. The proceeds from these excursions generate revenue for the local community. Ecotourism and sustainability. To understand the relationship between ecotourism and sustainability tourism, it is vital to understand the difference between nature-based tourism and ecotourism. Nature-based tourism is travel to natural places, while ecotourism provides local benefits environmentally, culturally, and economically. Our partners employ an ecotourism business model. It is vital that ecotourism is sustainable to ensure that future generations can experience the beauty and diversity of Africa's Eden. Though ecotourism our partners can protect and conserve Africa's Eden by transforming tourism impact on nature and people, and this is done so sustainably for the benefit of the future generations. To implement ecotourism that is sustainable, measurable benchmarks are used to the result of the lowest possible carbon footprint, disturbance to an area, and impact on the ecotourism. Okay, number 6, post-COVID health and safety. Many of our partners focus on high and low impact business model that caters to a small number of individuals in exclusive, uncrowded wilderness areas. Many companies have used the lockdown period to put exemplary health and safety measures in place as guided by the relevant health ministries as well as WHO guidelines. This has included staff health, and safety training for appropriate social distancing, adjusting the maximum capacity of guests, and deep cleaning. The global pandemic has hard hit the travel and tourism industry, and the funding for conservation community initiatives has drastically declined. Many life-changing projects depend on the travel industry. When tourism resumes, travelers will have the power to decide which destinations flourish and which fade away. When you travel to Africa's Eden, you will not only reconnect with nature, you will reinvigorate projects that are critical to the survival of the continent's animal and human communities. And next, developing a circular economy. In tourist destinations around the world, a linear economy based on produce, use, throw is dominant. However, in Africa's Eden, our partners are working hard to develop a more sustainable circular economy based on the philosophy of remake, reuse, recycle. This economic model uses resources efficiently and maximizes its value. It is a crucial factor in the development of sustainable ecotourism. There are several ways this has been achieved, including using gray water to irrigate in indigenous tree nurseries, using vegetable scraps from kitchens to feed worm farms and produce compost for organic herb gardens. How about using renewable energy such as solar power? The circular economy is not achieved through recycling alone. Many of our partners have drastically reduced plastic consumption by replacing plastic water bottles with reusable glass water bottles that can be refilled and reused. We strive to source locally, which not only reduces our carbon footprint, but also feeds back into the economy and supports local businesses. All right, I just got my new water bottle, see? All right, keeps it cold for 12 hours, no, 24 hours. 24 hours, keeps it hot for 12. All right, creates meaningful jobs. Africa's Eden is not just a destination, it is an experience that draws on the expertise of local people to provide authentic, tailored, compelling journeys. Guides, drivers, restaurateurs, managers, and even vendors share their heritage and culture with visitors as they introduce the guests to the natural cultural beauty of each region, show them traditional artifacts, and share their traditional cuisine. This places value on indigenous knowledge and inspires a sense of pride in the destination and its diversity. A career in tourism also offers social advantages as employees are introduced to people from around the world who have their own story to share. Tourism provides jobs that suit a wide variety of personal passions and needs, from dynamic lodge managers to adrenaline-enthused whitewater rafters, professional guides, and traditional artisans. Additionally, there is high job growth potential in the tourism sector. Finally, tourism is a stimulus for infrastructure investment that provides further job opportunities to the local population in the supply chain demand. All right, a safe destination to explore in terms of crime and personal safety. Africa's Eden, one of the safest places to travel. There are no major cities, just small towns, rural villages, and the locals are appreciative of the businesses that tourism brings to their homes. Some areas do have tourist police, such as Victoria Falls. They are around to assist tourists with directions, make sure vendors do not hassle anyone, and generally help in any way they can. Though we discourage walking around at night, this is only because you can bump into a wild animal and not due to certain concerns around crime, okay? The main perpetrators of trespassing are monkeys and other curious creatures who only add to your experience in our fantastic part of the world. All right, test time. Is it test time? Let's see, almost. Expand your mind. It is impossible to express the infinite wonder of Africa's Eden within the limitations of language. Artists, poets, and photographers from every era have tried to capture the essence of wild, still, until you have seen our endless horizons, felt the roar of the Victoria Falls vibrate through you, and walk along paths carved by elephant, you cannot begin to understand the magnitude of the experience. Now more than ever, we need experiences that remind us that there is more to life than the view from our window, the list in our diary, and the routine of our day. We need moments that will move us, sights that will fulfill us, and people that will inspire us. We need Africa's Eden. Again, guys, get out and see the world. How many countries make up Africa's Eden? 3. That's what I thought. Let's see. That is correct. What is the difference between nature-based tourism and ecotourism? Ecotourism provides local benefits environmentally, culturally, and economically, where nature-based tourism is just to travel natural areas. That's what I thought. Okay. B?
Yeah.
B?
think
Okay. That is correct. Which business model does Africa Eden employ? Ecotourism, right? That is correct. Ecotourism they employ. All right. What is the philosophy of a circular economy? Remake, reuse, recycle. That's right. All right, last but not least, hi. How does tourism in Africa's Eden make a meaningful difference? Gives back, concert, empowers local people. Yep. All right. Woo, woo, woo. See how easy that is, guys? How do you have? Hey, hey. Congratulations. You got one more certificate. You've passed this lesson. Oh, it doesn't say you pass. You don't get a certificate on this one. Try
I did.
again. You did? Oh, okay. Why didn't I?
I didn't either.
All right. Don't tell me it's doing the same thing.
I did.
Okay, we're trying. We're trying. La 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 la. Let's try it. You want to go start doing your room while you finish this? Oh, they're working there? Oh.
Three.
That's what I picked. I'm on training right now, Haley.
Are you sure? Because us travel for good.
I just went back and did it again, and I got the certificate. It wasn't working
Okay.
the first time. I need to do it again.
Number
Okay.
1 was 5.
Yeah, that's what I got. There we go. Okay, just go back and redo it and you'll get your certificate. Yay! All right. Halfway done, guys. Let's finish them. You want to come give him a bone, please? Okay, I'm doing a training. All right, Africa's Eden, Zambia. Oh,
I think
right.
Zimbabwe.
Zambia. Zambia.
Zimbabwe.
Zambia.
This is Zombia. There's only one.
Zambia.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say Zimbabwe.
All right, hold on. I gotta hide my pizza because my dogs are trying to eat it. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm chewing. Hold on. All right, sorry guys. Zambia, leave nothing to compromise. There are a few places in the world where you will find such an eclectic array of natural wonder, adventure, culture, and conservation in one place. But Zambia delivers everything in abundance. Zambia will open your eyes to a new perspective on life and landscapes. The Victoria Falls straddles Zimbabwe and Zambia, connected across the chasm of the Batoka Gorge by a 114-year-old bridge. The natural wonder is a highlight of the trip to Zambia, but there is so much more to Zambia that will create an enriching, life-changing journey. Did you do Austin's test? I'm doing my training, but I need you to finish that while we're waiting. I didn't have time. Raft some of the best, sorry guys, my daughter just came home. Raft some of the best grade 5 rapids in the world when you visit Livingstone or step into a bygone era of safari romance on a steam train. All right, Kay doesn't see the lesson. Can somebody help Kay? Venture into South Luangwa National Park for a walking safari through seemingly endless plains. Check the wild beast and zebra migrations off your bucket list in remote, remarkable Liua Plain National Park. Zambia is characterized by craft markets and culture rivers and rainforests. The ripple of the new language and the taste of adrenaline. Take this module to find out more. All right, so it's right here. We're doing Zambia. All right, so right here, let's get started. Welcome to Zambia. Victoria Falls is a standout attraction in Zambia, and this iconic waterfall commands the space between neighboring Zimbabwe. However, there is an abundance of other exciting attractions in this country. Venture deep into the bush where wildlife, both predator and prey, wander through unfenced camps and nights are spent around crackling campfires, sharing the day's stories. The remote natural areas are brimming with astonishing sights and a dizzying diversity of wildlife. Learn more about the intrigue of Zambia in this module. Okay, look how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. World of Wonders. Okay, you can skip the video. That's fine. Okay, just keep thumbing through. Okay, because again, you should hear what I'm reading, so you don't have to play the video if you don't want. And one of them didn't work. That's correct. All right. Sorry, my cat just knocked this over. All right, World of Wonders. 11 kilometers from Victoria Falls, Livingstone is a fantastic base for visiting the Zambian side of the natural world wonder. You can fly into Livingstone from Johannesburg, Nairobi, and Lusaka. You can drive between Livingstone and Victoria Falls Airport in Zimbabwe, but there may be delays at the border crossing. Zambia has a fascinating history, thank you, which can be explored through archaeology at the Livingstone Museum, or step back into a bygone era of steam trains at the Railway Museum. Unleash your inner adventurous on a whitewater rafting expedition, or journey along the Zambezi in a guided canoeing safari. That sounds fun. The diverse range of activities are the pens used to tick off your bucket list, and there is something for everyone. All right, Adventure Wonders of Livingstone. So these are things that you can like keep a picture of, and then that way, you know, when you go to post your certificate, you can say, hey, anybody want to do these? We got all kinds of activities. So thrill seekers, variety. They have the Devil's Pool Swim, the rafting, the canoeing, helicopter, horseback safaris, micro lighting over the falls, and river boarding. All right, and then here's a video, okay? This is the Culture Wonders of Zambia. Go. So Zambia is a world of wonders where the streets are not paved with carbon copy cafes. Instead, take a boat to Livingstone, island on the rim of the Victoria Falls for a picnic or indulge in a fine dining experience where the regular guests are the resident herd of elephant. Form a cultural connection when you tour Mukuni village with the headman or visit the Jewish synagogue and burial ground to get an idea of the influence of early Jewish settlers who brought their architectural styling and customs. The Royal Livingston Express honors a past of travel and will introduce you to the staggering natural landscapes whilst you enjoy a decadent meal. Zambia is famous for its exceptional walking safaris, which offer remarkable photographic opportunities. All right. Oh, how cute. The Kafue National Park, covering a staggering 22,400 kilometer to whatever. Kafue National Park is Zambia's oldest, largest national park. The park is accessible by road and plane with both options. Introducing you to the patchwork of indigenous trees, wildlife that traverse the remote area. Kafue is the second largest national park in the world, yet it doesn't have the number of safari camps, lodges compared to other places due to the careful growth plan in place, which includes increasing levels of wildlife protection. The annual floods attract tens of thousands of grazing animals and deadly predators, including zebra, antelope, wild beasts, and buffalo, with a pride of lions all under almost every tree. In the north of the park, you will find the astounding Busanga Plains, famous for cheetah sightings. Activities include fishing, hiking, and biking trails, a visit to Kafue National Park, Kafue River, water sports, and game drives. All right, next, South Luangwa National Park. Lies east of Zambia's Luang River Valley and is famed for its abundant wildlife. Most flights come through Kenneth Kandra International Airport from the capital. There are regular flights to Mufra International Airport and just outside the park. You can also fly directly via a chartered plane. A 2-hour drive through Chipata is another option. Activities include walking safaris, staying in off-the-grid bush camps, mountain biking, birding, and game drives. In line with an unwavering conservation ethos, the park closes for half of each year to preserve the natural fauna and flora. South Luangwa is famed for its mesmerizing walking safaris, as it is home to 60 wildlife species, over 400 bird species, and magnificent trees and plants. Mufasa, aren't those the little guys from Lion King? The laughing hyenas. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, the remarkable Luangwa Plain National Park dates back to the 19th century. This untouched area is one of the oldest conservation histories in Africa. Accessing Luangwa during the dry season, June through December, requires a 4x4. Before June, it is only accessible by plane. Scheduled flights from Livingstone to the park are available. Activities include birding, 330 species recorded, and game drives that promise regular sightings of cheetahs, wild dogs, zebra, buffalo, lechwa, wild beasts, tsesebe, and rowan antelope. The wild beast and zebra migrations are a bucket list sighting for many. Takes place against a backdrop of seemingly endless plains. Panoramic views will show you abundant spotted hyena and raw, pristine natural wilderness. The low visitor number ensures a sense of exclusivity, never mind, and affinity with the environment. Dang. Exclusivity. Okay. The allure of walking safari. I always pronounce the, wrong syllable. All right, the allure of walking safari. A walking safari breaks down the barrier between humans and nature. And encountering an animal whilst on foot is one of the most exhilarating safari experiences one can hope for. Elephant, lion, wild dog, spotted hyena, and giraffe are just some of the game you may see. Walking returns us to the more natural pace so we can truly engage the senses and be present in the moment without the distracting rumble of the engine. You feel a riveting sense of vulnerability and affinity within yourself and your surroundings. Strict guiding exams have guaranteed consistency, high standards for Zambia's walking safaris. All right, how about cultural experience in Zambia? 73 tribes with diverse cultural traditions in Zambia. For an authentic cultural experience, visit the Kawaza or Shiva and whatever villages, sorry. There are also markets dotted over the country, all characterized by color, noise, goods, and people. To appreciate the legacy of the region, visitors can embark on a tour of the 145 geological sites and 70 geomorphic heritage sites. Sorry. Jordan Rowland had this picture. Okay, very nice. All right, quick overview. How do you get to Zambia? Most international airports arrive via the capital of Lusaka directly from Johannesburg, South Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, or Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Visa permits and airports. All visitors need a passport valid at least 6 months from their date of departure. Citizens of South Africa and Zimbabwe can obtain free visas on arrival. For all other nationalities, tourist visas are available at all major borders, airports, and seaports. Currency. The best currency to take to Zambia in order of preference is the US dollar, the British sterling, and South African rands and euros. Health and safety, a yellow fever vaccination is required when traveling from high-risk countries. A rabies shot is recommended if visiting remote areas or likely to come into contact with animals. Zambia is a safe country and locals are generally friendly towards visitors. There is a moderate risk of pickpocketing and opportunist theft in busy urban areas. And then the seasons, Zambian climate is tropical or subtropical, depending on the altitude. Hot, humid, and rainy season, mid-November to March. Dry from April to November. Average temperature is 30 Celsius, while in the winter, it has plummeted to 5 Celsius. Okay, wow, look at that. That looks kind of scary, huh? Woo, woo, woo. All right, is it test time? Yep. Which national park dates back to the 19th century? 19th century, which one is it? Nope, not that one. And not that one. Anybody? Is it Kafue or is it Luangwa? Kafue. Let's try it. Nope, it is Luangwa. So if you missed it, it's Luangwa. There we go. All right, which park closes for half of the year? Wasn't that this one, the one we just talked about, right? That's correct. All right. Where can visitors view the Victoria Falls from in Zambia? Is that Livingston? Pata? Livingston. That is correct. Thank you so much. Where do wild beast and zebra migrations take place in Zambia? What was one of the last ones we talked about? Was it this one? The first one. Thank you. All right, is a yellow fever vaccination required when travelers from high-risk countries? Yes. Correct. There's your certificate. All right, 2 more guys, and then you will be done with this course. So again, congratulations. Make sure you're printing your certificates. Let's get you guys going. Da-da-da. All right. So now we're doing Botswana. Botswana. All right. Uncover abundant beauty in Botswana. Botswana, vast horizons allow your imagination to roam from the Chobe National Park to the Naxi salt pans, the Akabongo Delta, and the Tule National Park. There is an abundance of natural beauty to explore. Here, wild creatures roam and rule where big cats and much bigger elephants walk free in one of the world's last great wildernesses. Botswana's lodges have an element of luxury while maintaining a sense of nature and remoteness. There are also exceptional mobile safari options that will take you into a bygone era of rustic simplicity that breaks down the barriers between humans and nature. There is some of the most dramatic predator viewing in the world, and the unique combination of wilderness landscapes attracts a variety of game that makes Botswana safari an exceptional experience. So you guys learning anything today? Is this helping you guys understand Africa? All right, Kim, thank you so much. Again, we will have this recorded. You can catch up on the last 2, get those certificates, okay? All right. Botswana, unparalleled landscapes, wildlife, historical treasures. Botswana is the land of giants, deltas, salt pans, and space. It is home to the largest elephant population in Africa, of which the highest is in Chobe National Park. Almost 40% of Botswana is made up of national parks and wildlife reserves, where wildlife roams freely across untouched natural landscapes. This beautiful landlocked country holds a number of world records, including the world's largest salt pans, the world's largest inland delta, and the world's shortest border. The essence of nature is infused in every aspect of Botswana. Their currency, pula, means rain or blessing in the national language. Setswana. Botswana is famously known as one of 4 African countries that meet at the eastern end of the Kariba Strip in Namibia. This is the only place in the world where 4 countries meet.
Namibia.
Okay? Zambia? Is that it?
Namibia.
Namibia. Thank you. Namibia. Thank you. This is the only place in the world where 4 countries meet. That's Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. Make sure there are plenty of blank pages in your passport so that you can explore the rest of Africa's Eden during your safari retreat. All right. So Chobe National Park, located in northern Botswana and is the most accessible of all Botswana national parks. This is where the elephants tower above all others, as Chobe is home to the largest animal population in Africa. There are 10,000 kilometers of diverse landscapes to explore, and the rich ecosystems promise exciting bird and wildlife sightings on both river and land safaris. The Chobe is a year-round destination and is the only place in Africa where 4 countries meet: Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and Angola. Victoria Falls is just 100 kilometers away and creating exciting opportunities for a self-drive safari. The Akabongo Delta. situated deep within the Kalahari Basin and is often referred to as the Jewel of the Kalahari. Complex, ever-changing patterns of water and land support the bountiful wildlife, which consists of over 260,000 mammals and over 400 bird species, many of which are rare migratory birds. Known as the river that never finds the sea, crystal clear channels spread over the thirstlands of the Kalahari with the papyrus fringed banks and fertile floating islands. A low volume tourism model emphasizes personal safari experiences in intimate lodges that lift the barrier between humans and nature. The camps flow seamlessly from the landscapes with an eco-friendly design that leaves no trace. That is the 100th UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the planet's significant wetlands, which can be explored on Makaro rides, guided nature walks, game drives, horseback safaris, boat safaris, scenic helicopter flights, and by hot air balloon. Oh boy, okay. Makadagarari and Naxipans. Tucked away in the middle of the northern Kalahari is the largest network of salt pans in the world. Mother Nature forfeited her palette of blues and greens seen in the Delta for striking burnt orange, shimmering white and golden grasslands. Though the soil is mostly infertile, recent studies suggest it contains a rich history, speculating that modern man began to evolve in the Makadagarari 200,000 years ago. The area is larger than Switzerland, yet as empty as space. Characterized by staggering scope and beauty, large tract of salt pans, palm islands, grasslands, and savanna are preserved by two protected sites, this one and the Naxipans. Naxipans has a reputation for cheetah sightings, and west is a wildlife bonanza of wild beasts, zebras, antelope species pursued by lions, a 4x4 vehicle best for greater exploration on self-drive itineraries, though Makadagarari is accessible via chartered flights. From December to February, the rain-filled pans host thousands of migrant flamingos and other water birds, transforming it into a bird lover's paradise. The diverse and enthralling landscape, Lekubu trips, stargazing opportunities, and fireside stories make this an idyllic location for family getaways. Other activities include meerkat interaction, cultural visits, guided walks with sand, quad biking, day and night game drives, nature walks, bird watching, scenic flights, and the Nada Bird Sanctuary. All right, the Tule Block, isn't that beautiful? Tule lies in the most eastern part of Botswana on the border of South Africa and Zimbabwe, separated only by the Limpopo River from South Africa and the Shashe River from Zimbabwe. With its spectacular rock formations dotted through the savanna landscape, the Tule Block is the most easterly part of Botswana. In the most easterly part of Botswana is the country's best kept secret, also known as the Land of Giants. Tule is a year-round destination, fantastic game viewing opportunities, particularly for lions, cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas. This is one of the few places where one of the big five can be seen in the same spot and at the same time as one of the little five. Tule is a photographer's paradise and a geologist's dream. It is quite unlike the rest of Botswana, as the bush is incredibly varied with rock formations, network of riverbeds, and riverine forests, as well as open grasslands and marshy areas. The reserve is also fascinating form of historical perspective with remains from the Iron and Stone Ages. Guests have a range of safari activities to choose from at Thule. Game drives including night drives, bushwalks, hides that include the option of sleep out. Here, Coda, sleep out. Sorry, where am I? I'm sorry. There you go. Oh, I didn't want that for you. Sorry. Okay, unlike the rest of Botswana bush network of riverbeds, riverine forests, as well as other grasslands and marshlands, the reserve is also fascinating from a historic perspective with remains from the Iron and Stone Ages. Guests have a wide range of safari activities to choose from at Thule. Game drives, including night drives, bushwalks, hides that include the option of sleep outs, meaningful community visits, horseback safaris, and mountain biking. It is even home to the Children in the Wilderness fundraising mountain bike tour called the Tour de Thule. You guys ever hear of that? I have not. All right, next, guide to Botswana. All right, planning ahead, getting to Botswana. Most major international airlines from Europe and United States, Asia, and Australia fly to Johannesburg, South Africa, from where connecting flights to Gaborone, Mon, Francistown, or Kasane airports are available. Air Botswana, Air Namibia, sorry, Ethiopian Airlines, destinations, Qatar Airways, South African Airways, and Airlink offer direct flights into Botswana. Visa permits, a passport with at least 6 months of validity remaining is required. A list of 103 countries that are permitted to stay visa-free for 90 days total in 12 months without a visa can be found here. So again, you can click there for more details. If you need a visa, it's prudent to secure it before visiting Botswana. Contact the Botswana embassy where you are to apply for your visa. The currency is the Pula, BWP. Most lodges accept US dollars, sometimes GBP, and Euro. Health and safety. You can safely drink the tap water in towns and cities. You do not need protection against cholera or yellow fever. Beyond the occasional pickpocketing and theft from parked cars, crime is rarely a problem. Livestock, even elephants, are hazards on the road, especially at dusk and after dark. Recommended vaccines: rabies, hepatitis A, and tetanus. You will need to take an anti-malarial tablet as Botswana is a high-risk malaria area. Yellow fever vaccination is required if traveling from risk countries. And the seasons and temperature: dry season, May and October, warm and sunny, chilly nights. Green season, November through April, daytime temperatures in the 37s, okay? All right, tailor-made safaris with unparalleled landscapes, wildlife, historical treasures. The only difficult thing about planning a trip to Botswana is figuring out what you're going to have to put off until next time. There are various ways to explore the striking, diverse landscape that covers this wild region. From chartered flights over the sweeping terrain to self-drives along wildlife-trodden roads, there is a safari to suit every traveler in Botswana. Spend a night in a rustic mobile safari to experience a bygone era of simplicity, or retreat to a luxury resort. Botswana gives you the canvas and paint to create your perfect personalized getaway. All right, cultural and historical legacies. Botswana is not just an amazing wildlife destination, it is an avenue to form cultural connections and learn a fascinating history. Intimate wildlife encounters occur against a backdrop of natural and cultural legacies. Botswana takes the preservation of culture and heritage very seriously, with the appreciation that it enhances tourism and contributes significantly to the economy. An enthralling past has shaped the present, and the country has an abundance of monuments ranging from stunning scenic landscapes to archaeological sites that go back to the Stone Age. This, coupled with the rising popularity of cultural tours, has led to the diversification of Botswana tourism offer away from the norm. Mobile safaris. The mobile safari experience offers exclusivity and flexibility because you can visit different areas but keep the same private guide, crew, and companions. This allows you to bond with others for the whole safari trip for your authentic wilderness experience. Mobile safaris cater for all budgets, tend to move on to the next area every 2 to 3 days, exploring the most untouched areas in the wilderness. A few years ago, brothers Brent and Grant of Lataka Safaris launched a 6-part television series entitled Safari Brothers. The show followed the trials, tribulations, and triumphs of Lataka Safaris and also showcased Botswana as a premier travel destination. The 6 episodes of season 1 of the Safari Brothers was filmed over 3 months at the Lataka Safaris in Mon and many wilderness locations, including Morimi Game Reserve, Chobe National Park, Central Kalahari Game Reserve, and Makadakadi Pans National Park. Okay, did I say that right? You try to say. All right, test time, and then we have one more left. What area in Botswana is known as the land of the giants? Is that Tuli? Land of the giants.
Tuli Black.
That's what I thought. Thank you. Where in Botswana do 4 countries converge? Is that Chobe?
First one.
Chobe. Thank you. What area in Botswana is the 1000th UNESCO World Heritage Site?
Last one.
Hey, you're pretty good. All right, where in Botswana would one see migrant flamingos?
Middle.
Thank you. What currency is used in Botswana? It's the Pula?
Middle.
Yep. Yeah. All right, you got it? Everybody get it? Make sure you all pass. Come here, Coda. Come here. Come here. Come here, blind dog. Come on, over here. Over here. Come here. All right, everybody pass. Everybody pass. Here, Coda. Coda. Right here. Here. Sorry, I'm trying to give my blind dog his bone. It's right here. Yeah, you can go get food. Can you help him get his bone? What, you're not going in the fridge? All right, Samita, do you need help? Or did you pass? Let me know. We want to make sure you pass. So if we need to go over it again, let me know. You passed. Okay, cool. Yay. All right. Last one, guys. So again, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you post your certificates and let's do this. So it's okay, how do you pronounce it?
Namibia.
Namibia. Namibia. See here, there it had an I, now it has just there. So is it Zambia, Namibia, Namibia. Thank you. Okay. Uncover and discover the Republic of Namibia. Travel to Namibia and veer off the beaten track. Leave the confines of narrow walkways, emerge from suburban building blocks, and detach from the crowds of people in endless red dunes and pristine wilderness reserves. Zambia is world famous for the highest dunes in the world at Sosavale and Itoshi National Park, one of the world's greatest conservation areas. The Atlantic Ocean and desert dunes create a fascinating dichotomy where nature knows no bounds and there is a mosaic of diverse landscape to explore. We are entering an era where people will travel with purpose to places that protect and celebrate cultural and natural legacies. Adventurers are rewriting the adage, take nothing but photographs, leave nothing but footprints. Instead, we will go where we can, make a difference, and leave something good behind. All right, so a safari in Zambia will fulfill our desire for meaningful, enriching travel that is authentic and enlightened. All right, sorry, my dogs are going crazy again. That is enough, guys. Quit being babies. Come here, Pumbaa. Here. All right, Republic of Namibia. Sorry. Is one of the most fascinating and diverse countries in the world and a top travel destination. Namibia is world famous for the highest dunes in the world at the parks, one of the world's greatest conservation area along its border, less than 200 meters, 600 feet of the Zambezi River separates the two countries. Find out more about this incredible country as you work your way through the module. All right, welcome to Namibia. Sorry. It is a country in southwestern Africa. It has on its southern border South Africa, Botswana to the east, and Angola to the north. Namibia, other neighbors include Zimbabwe and Zambia. Since its independence in 1991, Namibia has become a major African tourist destination. Travelers enjoy the desert vistas of the Namib Desert and some of the best game viewing in the world at Etosha National Park and in the Zambezi region's untamed parks. Exclusive and intimate. Namibia's population is tiny, a little over 2 million people in the country. That is larger than the UK and Germany combined, or twice the size of California. With permanent rivers only at its northern and southern boundaries, Namibia is exceedingly arid. For the most part, rain puts in a regular appearance only in the country's most northerly regions around December to March. Further south and along the Namib coast, rainfall is increasingly rare and may not fall from one year to the next. Temperatures, although similarly extreme to the desert, are more temperate elsewhere. Daytime temperatures average around 25 to 35 Celsius in the rainy season, cooling to 15 to 25 in the winter months, sometimes plummeting below zero at night. Then you have the desert dunes. Namibia's landscape is dominated by a central plateau, which is home to rolling hills and rich farmland. To the west, the land falls off in a dramatic escarpment down to the Namib Desert. The desert runs for 1,600 kilometers alongside the Atlantic Ocean and is best known for the spectacular red dunes of Susable. To the east, the plateau slopes off more gradually, merging into the great sand sheet of the Kalahari Desert. I already gave you a bone. Here, take it. Stop. All right, the northeast of Namibia, unlike the rest of the country, is blessed with good rainfalls. The Zambezi region, previously known as Caprivi, was renamed in 2013. Vast areas of this region are nature conservation areas. 3 national parks and 15 conservancies protect exceptional and diverse flora and fauna. The climate is influenced by the Zambezi and Kwando River, which later changes to Linyanti and further east to the Chobe River. Both carry water throughout the whole year and offer a fantastic tourism experience. You have, come on. Next one. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Anybody else waiting?
No, I was able to go to the next one.
Okay, thank you.
You might have to exit and go back in.
Come on. Oh, snap. All right, let's try it again. Start lesson. All right, the wild wonderland. Namibia has 26 parks and reserves, making its abundant wildlife. All right, thank you, Deidre. Congratulations. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. All right, Namibia has 8 endemic mammals and 14 endemic bird species. Namibia has established several parks and reserves to celebrate and protect its rich plant and animal life. These include the Etosha National Park, Skeleton Coast Park, Namib Naukluft Park, and Sparagabayet National Park. Meetings and greetings. Again, English is the official language, but German, Afrikaans, Ashawabi, Awabo, and many tribal languages, including Kwangali, Lozi, Nama, and Swana, are also spoken. Abambo languages are spoken by more than 80% of the population, followed by Nama Damara with about 6%. Kavango and Caprivian languages and Hiroro, as well as Afrikaans, constitute about 4% of home languages. Many Namibians speak 2 or more indigenous languages and at least a little of 2 of the 3 European languages, English, Afrikaans, and German, in common use. How beautiful they are. Visas and vaccines. Travelers with UE, British, and US passports staying less than 90 days do not currently need a visa when traveling to Namibia. Sorry. Read more here, more information if you have somebody going. No vaccines are required. Malaria is not widespread, but if you are traveling to the north of the country from December to March, seek guidance from your medical practitioner. Getting there, international flights into Namibia include Eurowings. Lufthansa will take over from September of 2020. Qatar, Ethiopian, KLM, and Air Namibia to Frankfurt. Then connecting domestically via Air Namibia or charter aircraft. Regional connections from other destinations within Africa's Eden are facilitated by regional carriers, including SAA, SA Express, Air Namibia, and West Air to Cape Town. Namibia is well known for excellently maintained roads and signage and is a 4x4 enthusiast, perfect holiday destination with many travelers opting to self-drive using a hired camping vehicle. Currency. Namibia's currency is the Namibian dollar, NAD, which has been interchangeable with South Africa's Rand for many years. Please note South African Rand notes can be used in Namibia at face value. It is recommendable to book activities and accommodations online and pay securely through agents or websites. However, there are beautiful eclectic markets in Namibia, and it is useful to have small notes on hand, support local, and take a souvenir of your time and memories home with you. All right, taste of Namibia. has high quality steak and seafood, fresh out of the ocean, oysters and rock lobsters. We haven't talked about food, right, guys? Particularly good. National specialties include raw flesh, smoked meat, porchicos, one pot beef bush stew. Thank you. I appreciate you. And game meat cooked on a bray or barbecue, e.g. antelope, zebra, or ostrich. Ooh, yummy. All right. Although many restaurants serve international cuisine, local beers and South African wine are fantastic, but easy on your pocket. All right. Good to know. Save some money. All right, guys, this is it. We're going to do it. All right, please select one of the answers. Where is Namibia?
Last one.
Southwest Africa. That is correct. Thank you very much. How big is Namibia? Twice the size of California, right?
Yes.
That is correct. What color are the dunes?
Red.
Red. That's correct. What's the official language of Namibia?
English.
Very good. Last one. Which vaccinations do you need for Namibia?
None.
No.
Yay! Right, guys, you did it. You did it. Congratulations.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, so yay, but look, you did it. We did it, what, 2 hours? So congratulations, everybody. Make sure you post your certificates. The trainings will be posted here on our link, which is in our incentive voucher group. So we will post it in here under Africa. I think she already has it up here, right here. So she's going to post the YouTube link here, and then there's the training again. If you have anybody that is in your group that maybe missed it, please have them join us and, you know, start attending these and stuff. Now let's look. Did anybody go back and look and see what we get as people that have completed their trainings? Did we find that out? Let's look and see.
Thank you, Marnie.
You're welcome anytime, guys. So we do these again Friday. We're doing IHG, which is kind of a kind of like a Marriott, and I'm hoping it works out because our RIU did not. So I'm hoping that one works out. And then on Saturday, you guys don't want to miss Saturday. We're doing Jamaica. All right. Jamaica gives out amazing, amazing deals. Okay. So make sure you join us for that. All right, guys. So again, congratulations. Have a great evening. I appreciate you guys jumping on with us. Congratulations. I want to see your certificates out there, letting everyone know that you now know everything about Africa, and send them on these amazing vacations. All right. So if anybody does find anything out on here, let me know. Thank you, Sandy, for keeping these up to date for us. And you guys have an amazing day. What we say is, if we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. Bye, guys. Okay.